So, unfortunately for this episode, Adam and Steve did not want to renew our sponsorship this week.
So, it's sponsored by Fredonia Mock Trial.
You are way too happy about that.
We have competition this weekend. Hey! Okay.
Dates, times, where is it?
St. Bonaventure.
Ew, it's far away.
November 5th through the 6th. And we'll be getting up at 6 in the morning.
That's really disgusting.
It's Mars' episode, though.
It is my episode. Yes, it's all about
We're actually together this time and not over Zoom.
We are in person. We are in person today. You just can't see us because we don't want you to.
And the sexy cripple is too crippled.
Exactly. Fair. It's a horrendous sight. I wouldn't want anyone to see it. Anyway.
Oh, damn!
I know.
All right.
Anyway. So, today I came across, I've known about Ben Shapiro for, a long enough time. I know he's problematic. I know he's kind of nuts. But I decided to focus on him for this episode, mainly because, I don't know, I wanted to say he's just, he's just fucking insane. And this particular episode was filmed, Ben Shapiro's, this particular episode was filmed about a year ago. And this was towards the start of Biden's presidency, I believe. And in this episode, he talks about the Equality Act. And he proceeds to, compare women and men not being equal to there being white bathrooms and basically segregation. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
How do you...
This is for a research project, by the way.
It is.
Homophobic podcast versus queer podcast.
I should have probably specified that.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I did it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
But I was so perplexed. I'm like, why on earth would you compare race and gender identity? Those things are nowhere equal to each other. And specifically with, the use of bathrooms, I don't give a fuck where you go to the bathroom. Just don't fucking bother me.
Just don't do it on the floor.
Don't do it in your dorm shower. Can we talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Wait, was it pee?
No.
It was
number
shit?
2. It was it was number 2.
Wait, where? In Catholic?
Yeah.
Catholic?
Twice so far. Yeah.
No, wait, last year, I'm going to talk about this. This is off topic.
Lord, oh my God.
But someone put bagels in the toilet.
Why?
I don't know.
That's such a waste of bagels.
Yeah.
Was it a lot?
And they're called the bagel suite now. Sweet 4 was called the bagel suite.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Y'all know, it's wasting food.
Cathling's wild.
We are.
So you don't shit in the shower.
It was awful. It's happened twice.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew. College kids are nasty.
For real though. Anyway, where was I going with this?
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, yes. He's nuts. Anyway. So
He's shit.
For real though.
There we go.
Yeah. And I'm just why would anyone, like I said, I don't care. I don't give a fuck where you go to the bathroom. Just don't bother me. Hello? You heard that, right?
Yeah. Hello? Anyway. Sha.
I'm scared. Oh my God. This is creepy. Okay. Like I said, I don't give a damn where you go to the bathroom. I don't think anyone should care where one goes to the bathroom. As long as you're respectful and not bothering people.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't matter. Exactly.
Right.
Whatever. And he kept bringing up how the Equality Bill brings in not only just men and women, so sexual identity, but also gender identity and all of that. And now and he also mentioned that the left was bad and the right was good. And I'm just what the, huh? And he goes, anything from the right I agree with, but anything from the left is mandatory and you have to do this and you have to do that. I'm what?
I'm not a political person.
I felt that. No,
No,
valid.
because politics are just like
It's stressful.
It's a fire.
It
It's
really.
a
Oh my god!
spitfire.
Stop! It really
And
is.
like everyone has their own opinions. As long as you're not an asshole, I don't
Yes.
care.
Exactly.
And
No,
as long as you
so
care about
valid.
human rights, like
Exactly.
and everything.
Exactly.
But if you're an asshole, I don't like you. I respect your opinion.
If you're
But
an
like
asshole,
if you're
I don't
an
like you.
asshole, like and you hate gays, you hate like people of color,
Exactly.
and you think you're an asshole. about them,
Racism is not an opinion.
No.
Homophobia is not an opinion.
No, you're just an
You're
asshole.
just hateful.
You're
No,
just an
exactly.
asshole, right?
You're just an ass.
Like, I'm not gonna care what you go for. If you're a Republican, that doesn't mean you're inherently bad. And
Oh, no,
I
of
don't
course not.
like. If you're a Republican, good for you. As long as you're not saying burn all the gays.
No,
or, like,
exactly.
burn all the people of color or some shit.
Exactly.
Like,
we
I
can
don't care.
vibe. We can vibe.
But, yeah, right. Like, it's just a political party, and I hate parties. I feel like it divides the country so much.
No, it really
I feel
does.
like it doesn't
really
matter.
Sucks.
You
It
know?
really sucks. No, exactly. Because then and with specifically with Ben Shapiro, he's a very radical, very radical conservative. He's very aggressive. He also talks really fast and is very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
He kind of talks like a Martian.
A Martian. Oh my lord.
I'm doing Martians dirty. I'm sorry.
Oh my
He
lord.
kind of looks like Lord Farquaad.
Stop. He does look like Lord Farquaad. Oh my god.
He's overcompensating for
He's
something.
overcompensating for something, man. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Professor Simon.
You're going to hell.
I'm
Straight to hell.
Yeah, I'm
Straight to
gonna say
hell.
hell.
We're only 6 minutes in. Goddamn.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
It's okay. It's okay.
Bring up my proposal.
Oh, wonderful. So, I don't know. Do you have any questions? Queries?
Yes. Like, since. Hold on.
Gays.
We're analyzing the homophobic viewpoint.
Yes.
You view the other side.
Yes.
So, like, we're trying to see, like, how, like, it differs. And, like, obviously his side is, like you researched this more.
He tries so hard to like back it up with science, but something I find so ironic is that these people are like, oh, sex, like, you know, gender and sex, you know, like, you can't change your gender, you can't do that. Like, if you're born a man, you're a man. If you're born a woman, you're a woman. The thing is, they get the terms gender and sex mixed up. They use them simultaneously, and they're not. Sex is like your chromosomes, your XY chromosomes, your genitals, whatever. And then your gender is how you choose to literally identify yourself.
In the brain.
Exactly.
Gender expression is different than gender identity.
It really is.
And people can be, like, very hard on people like
Exactly.
that. They can be
Exactly.
bullied for just wearing the clothes they want to wear.
Exactly. And the thing is, we created gender. We did that to ourselves.
Yes. We did that in, society. It's
Exactly.
basically
We created it. We created this whole man, woman,
bullshit.
for real though.
Right.
You congest me, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sick. No, I'm not sick. It's just cold out.
Yeah, it's allergy season.
But yeah, I find that so ironic, and it's typically the right side of the spectrum who believes this. And I'm just like, no, that's not right. But science, like, you can't change your chromosomes, correct? You can't change that, but you can change
How you look.
literally everything else.
Right.
And according to society, like, that's literally all that matters. Like, when someone tells you to man up, what does that mean to you?
That's, like, irrelevant. Like, it's toxic masculinity.
Exactly. No, it's so you act a certain way. And people that ask you to man up, it's, oh, you act tough. Oh, you're not crying. Oh, you're a motionless piece of rock.
Exactly.
It's not, when people tell you to man up, it's not, you know, grow a pair of balls and a penis. Like, that's not what people mean. And my favorite, this is what I love to say, the expression isn't, or the saying doesn't, well, sorry. The saying isn't, I had gender with your mom. It's, I had sex with your mom. Yeah. Exactly.
So did I.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Say.
No. Anyways.
No. Oh, my God.
Gender with your mom.
Had gender with your mom.
Mom.
Exactly. See, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Like, they're completely different things. And Ben Shapiro doesn't necessarily have such a bad, like, it's very confusing to me, and a lot of right-wingers,
He contradicts himself all
he
the
does,
time.
and my family is extremely right wing. It's
Yes,
very bad.
Same. And my family's white.
No comment.
Not me though.
No
Not
comment.
Not
Of
me.
course, no.
No,
Literally,
not
we
me.
ended the cycle.
We ended the trauma. Don't worry.
For real though. But no, sometimes like their thinking, especially like my grandmother and like the older members of my family, their thinking confuses me so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, because with Ben Shapiro, for example, he had an episode of Dylan Mulvaney. I don't know, I think it's Mulvaney. I hope it's Mulvaney. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it. But she's a trans woman. And recently she spoke at the White House. And she spoke with President Biden. And this happened, like, literally, like, a week ago. Like, maybe a little less. But, like, this is typically recent. And Ben Shapiro had a video about why, like, it mattered and why it was so important. I'm like, excuse me? Like...
Hello?
What?
Like, if you look at history, like, there's nothing for them. Like,
no, oh my god, don't even get me started. Oh,
that's a
and
whole
I
thing.
feel, no, do I get into that?
Yes, get into it.
Okay. So, when Dylan went to the White House, and she's a beautiful woman, I love her, she's amazing, but I was on TikTok, and I kept scrolling through TikTok, and there was all these other women, these cis women,
Bullying her?
Yes, literally smashing on her. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? And they were stitching clips of Dylan doing an interview, and Dylan says, I want to become a mother, and I very well can become a mother.
Right.
And all these cis women were stitching that video telling her, no, you can't become a woman because you cannot physically birth a child.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Pause.
Excuse me?
Hold on. There's so many women who cannot have
Physically
a child.
cannot have children.
So are they not women?
Exactly.
And they have a vagina.
Exactly.
They were born a woman. So
and
they can't have children either. Are they not a real woman? Or some people choose not to.
Exactly.
So they're not a real woman?
And I hate how most women nowadays, they boil their womanhood and their self-worth down to...
Men.
No, not just men, but having a period. And the inconveniences of being a woman, bleeding through your pants, having to find a tampon, having to buy a pad in the restroom, and having children. Like, they boil their self-worth down to their genitals. And I think that is so sad. Like, you should not carry your self-worth on that. I think it's like, and I saw a video of this, and a member of the queer community, and they own their own small business. It's great, it's beautiful, they make amazing art, and this person was like, we are women because we are powerful, we are women because that we stick together, and we are graceful, and we empower each other, and we are there for each other no matter what. And I'm just like, yes, that is, for me, that's what it is to be a woman. And although I do not identify as a woman, woman, damn it, but I'm just like, I hate how they boil their... it's awful.
Irks me.
It does.
Exactly.
It does. And getting on track back to Ben Shapiro, he has said some, like, things that have truly shocked me, especially about the queer community. He said, yes, have rights, do it. And I'm just like, excuse me? Like, the fuck?
Hello?
He's a very complicated human being.
Yeah. Also, going back to, like, toxic masculinity.
Oh my god.
Like, men are put in this box as well. Like, it's not just women. It's,
exactly. No,
like,
it's both of us.
Men are put in this male box culture, which I learned in my gender studies class.
Hey.
My online class. And it was talking about toxic masculinity and how men are box culture is, like, putting men in a box.
Literally.
And they did a study, like, saying, like, this is really damaging to men's health and men's emotional health, because men are, like, raised to the point where, like, oh, you have to be tough. You have to be this macho guy.
Oh my god, don't even get me started. My brother, this happened when he was about 13 years old, and he was crying. He was crying over, but my mom literally told him to man up, stop crying. And I'm like, he is 13, that is a child.
Yeah, like...
and I look at her, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like...
Yeah, like...
And then she gets mad at me when I'm over-emotional. I'm just like, oh, really, dude?
Right, like, if you do that to a dude, if you do that to a guy, or, like, a man, or a boy when he's a child, you're, like, it's
setting him
abuse.
Up for failure.
It's abuse.
Literally.
It is abuse. Like, you're saying, like, oh, they can't have emotion.
Exactly.
And then we complain as women, as a society, that we hate men.
And that men don't have feelings.
Feelings because they're raised like that. And I don't think... I don't hate all men. I hate some men who act like assholes. Right?
Literally.
But, like, if they're raised in that way, I feel sorry for them.
It really is sad.
And I feel sad, and I'm like, listen, they should be able to have emotion.
They
like,
should.
That's not fair to them.
No, it's not.
Like, it's like, you have to think about it at that way. Because some women are just like, oh, I hate men, yada, 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 yada. Like, I get it. But, like, think about, like, what they're into, too. Like, yes, they may have more opportunities than us because they're a man.
Yes.
But think about how they get toxic masculinity, too. It's both of us that are struggling because of the society that someone, like us as a society, created.
We did. We created
We really fucked ourselves over.
We really fucked ourselves over.
And at our generation, we're trying to break it. We're
We
trying
are.
to be like,
no.
Slay,
Queen,
girly boss,
girl boss.
queen, girly pop. Like,
You're girly pop. For
Girly
real
pop.
though. For real though. And that's why I think I love our generation so much. We're trying to constantly break the cycle of what we were put in. And not just like the queer community, but other communities as well. We're trying so hard to break the trauma that's been set up for us. And I'm just like,
childhood trauma,
this
generational.
sucks. This sucks ass. Like, why do I have to do this?
Yeah, literally. Why do we have to be the superheroes?
No,
like, come on.
for real though. I'm just like, ugh. But say lovey. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, Sarah. Whatever will be,
will
be.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, that was awful.
Why?
Mexican disappointment.
Okay, I'm Canadian. I have a Canadian accent.
You are?
Yes!
Intriguing.
I actually am. I was born there.
Say sorry.
Sorry?
You did that on purpose. That was a test. You did that on purpose. Exposed.
No,
Exposed.
I didn't.
Not a real Canadian. Exposed.
I am. That's how they talk.
At least Canadians have rights. I said rights. Why are you offended?
Oh. I couldn't live in America.
Wait, what?
Because I live here.
Oh, fair.
I was born there.
Okay.
So I'm half Canadian, half American. I'm
Cute.
American born abroad.
Oh.
Mhm.
Intriguing.
I
Never
was
heard
born in
about
Guelph, Ontario.
that. Oh, cute.
Cute,
adorable.
my mom said to me and my dad that speaking Mexican,
Speaking Mexican?
Yeah, she said that.
I wish I could speak Mexican now. That sounds interesting.
She was like, speaking Spanish. So I'm sorry, that was my mom's words, not mine. She was speaking Spanish what both of us doing it is offensive because of our Canadian accent, and we will sound so bad.
Hey, Sarah. That's how you fucking sounded. That is how you sounded. We're so off track. We're so off track.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Mooch.
No, please stop. Please, no.
I can't.
I will end the episode early, so help me God.
You will beat me. You'll beat a cripple up.
Yeah.
I can read Spanish though. Like, seriously, I can.
I felt that.
Like, I can read Spanish really well. I can't speak it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'll be offensive to the whole community. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Can you roll your R's? Can you go... Oh, Lord. Never mind. That answers that question. Okay. Moving forward.
I'll speak with English. That's it.
What?
I'll just speak English.
Please do. Stick with English.
Canadian, eh?
A. Jesus. Why do y'all say A? Like,
I don't know. My dad says it all the time. He's like, how about that beer, eh? How about that Molson Canadian, eh?
oh my God.
I love Molson Canadian beer. Good. Good shit.
We're not promoting underage drinking, we swear.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, shit.
yeah.
Shit. I'm almost 19. I'm Canadian. That's okay.
You're not in Canada.
Okay, we're close enough.
Are we?
Buffalo is like 2 hours away. It's like lower Canada, so.
It's like lower Canada. Oh my God.
We're close to Niagara Falls,
Okay,
so like.
we're
moving on.
We're gonna get back on track here.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben fucking
I'm
Shapiro.
so sorry, Professor Simon. You learned
Quit
too much.
apologizing. At this point,
Canadian.
at
A Canadian bone.
at this point, like, we're already going to hell. It's okay. Back to Ben Shapiro, please.
yes,
Oh my
okay.
Lord. But as I've said, he has a lot of like contradictory views, And like I said, they confuse me a lot. And specifically, like, right-winged people. Like I said, I come from an entire family of right-wingers. And sometimes their views, like, shock me as well. I'm just like, the fuck? Like, I remember just this past year, my brother was in 8th grade. He stood outside for a pro-life rally. Ooh. He had no idea why he was there. They stood out. It was in the winter, so it was 0 degrees outside. I remember that day being in the negatives. My mother stood outside with him to hold a anti-abortion poster that was bright pink.
God.
My brother had no idea what he was standing outside for. He just wanted to stand outside because his teacher told him that if they did, they would not have to take a test and they'd get pizza.
That's so fucked.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing there, but I'm doing it because I don't want to take a test. And I asked him, like, Mikey, do you know what this means? He goes, no, I just don't want to take my test. And they're giving us pizza. Like, and I'm just like, oh, Lord have mercy. My mom let him do it. My mom let him do it. Without him, like, fully grasping what he was doing. And
that's, like, horrible for a woman.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I know.
That's unbelievable.
No. And that made me think and look back on the days where I went to Catholic private school.
Yeah,
and I'm
1-2-1-2.
Exactly. I'm like, oh my God, this is how they fucking indoctrinated us. This is where it all fucking started. Bribing
religious
us.
Drama.
Literally fucking bribing us.
With shit, yeah.
Literally. And he did this throughout his entire 8th grade year. Go to rallies, go to all these things.
Seriously?
Just to get out of academic things. That's
not learning then. That's
not.
That should be shut down.
No, it's awful. But they can do it because it's a private organization, whatever. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's really sad. And seeing him, like, grow up and shit.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm just getting my ibuprofen. I'm in pain.
Oh no, the cripple. Why is your ibuprofen in a...
Oh, because it's, like, high ibuprofen.
Oh,
it's high strength, extra
really?
strength. It's 600 mg.
Do they not sell that over the counter?
No.
Really?
I wanted to get 800, but she said you're tiny, and that would make
You're
you die.
tiny. That would... Oh, my God.
And I'm like,
okay, well, we don't want you to die.
I got my Xanax over there.
Please don't say it. We're fucking recording, August.
Oh, shit! I was in a car accident.
Mexican disappointment. And all these, like, little bits of silence, I'm gonna put Mexican disappointment and the fucking... and, like, the little, like... What's it called? The I don't know what it's called. Did I just crush my headphones? Oh, no, I just crushed my keys. It's okay. My keys.
You want to put them over here, Bestie?
I don't know. I'll put them right here with my other things.
Okay.
We're a mess. This is awful. Okay.
Yeah, we're in my dorm room.
It's really hot in here, too.
Oh, okay.
No, don't turn on the fan. No background noise. No background noise.
Oh, shit.
It's
my
okay.
God.
It's okay. I appreciate it.
Mexican disappointment.
Another bow of silence so I can insert little credits at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. Alright, we're back to scheduled programming.
Back to scheduled programming. Oh my lord. Yeah, so I'm like, and like looking back on things I learned, I don't think I necessarily learned anything like homophobic. I learned just a lot of weird things, specifically about sex. I remember my religion teacher telling us about STDs in like 5th grade. My religion teacher, mind you. Who was an ex-nun, by the way.
Oh.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's like, STDs happen when 2 people have sex and one person has an STD. And I'm like, okay, but where did STDs start from? And she goes, from people having sex. And I'm like,
no.
And I'm like, okay, lady, if you're telling us that all STDs happen because 2 people had sex who had these STDs, did Adam or Eve have all these STDs? Because theoretically, if I'm using your logic here, that's who we started from. Who had all these STDs? Were they given that from God? And she kind of looks at me and she rolls her eyes, scoffs, and shakes her head and continues on with the lesson. And I'm just like, my question was never answered. I was just told to not have sex. And I'm just like, go fuck yourself, whatever. Wasn't this supposed to be about gay people?
What?
Wasn't this supposed to be about gay people?
Yes. But this is gay.
Is this gay?
Well, yeah.
Are we sure this is gay?
Because, okay, listen, because then they talk about queer sex, they're like, oh, burn in hell, like shit like that.
Fuck that.
Throw the book.
Oh my god. I remember the Pope a couple years ago being like, oh yes, gay people can get married and have all this and get married in the church. And everyone was like, yeah, go the Pope. And then the Pope later was like, yeah, they just can't have...
Psych!
He's like, he was like, they can't have children, like they can't adopt any children, and they should remain abstinent. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Right? Psych!
Literally, I'm just like, what the hell, dude? I thought you were such a cool old white man.
Nah.
Now you're not a cool old white man.
He's trying to, like, to the political.
Appeal.
Yeah, appeal
no.
to the political standings of other people.
No, agreed.
Like, he's not trying to get hated on. He also doesn't want to get kicked out.
He's not going to get kicked out. Oh,
No.
He won't get kicked out for that shit.
But, but people are wild. And, they, like I said, that's really fucked up.
I think that's one of the things that, like, drew me away from religion so much was seeing all these people scream and, like, all the protesters at, like, the gay pride rallies, and I'm like, this is awful. Like, why am I part of a group of people that hate me? Like,
Exactly.
Why would I ever?
Exactly.
And my family was always like, oh, those are the bad people. Like, those aren't true Christians. I'm like, you do realize, like, those people would call you not a true Christian, right? And they're like, oh, well, that doesn't matter. I'm a true Christian.
No,
I'm
you're
like,
not, though.
I can't do with this anymore.
Like,
it was so much hypocrisy, so much division, and no one could get their story straight. And
right.
I'm just like, I had so many questions, none of them were being answered. I felt like I was a group of hateful people, and I'm just like, I cannot do this anymore.
Right.
And yeah, I stopped believing in God.
Yeah, it sucks.
For real, though. And, like, my family hates me now. What a vibe.
Me too.
Hey.
Ow. Ow, I shouldn't have moved that wrist.
Oh my god, August, stop taking it off.
Because I have to move it because it's sprained. We have to get it checked out. It's the bone doctor. Anyway.
It's the bone doctor.
I gotta go to the bone doctor on Thursday.
That's so sly. Hold on, I want to say something else. Fuck, what else did I want to say?
Well, back to the Christians because there's so much. Because they always...
I know,
there's so many hate groups.
I know.
And pastors that go around the church and they, like, conversion camps. Like, that's a whole nother topic we can get into. Because
oh my god.
Conversion camps, like, pastors go around, they rally up all these kids, and they, like...
Literally.
Have you ever seen the movie, The Cheerleader or something like that? With, hold on. Yeah, The Cheerleader. And it's about this movie with Natasha, I don't know, I don't know. But, like, it's basically about this concentration camp, and it was, like, a movie in the 90s, and it was, like, the girls dressed up in pink, the boys dressed up in blue, and, like, RuPaul is in it.
RuPaul?
He's one of the conversion camp.
You're joking.
No, it's
RuPaul?
RuPaul.
In case, Professor, you don't know who RuPaul is, I suggest you get on your computer right now and look up Mommy Ru. Just saying. Like, you will be blessed. We are doing you a favor.
We are doing you a favor.
And if anyone listening to this, heaven forbid, look up who RuPaul is. Like, and bless yourself. Bless your eyes. Bless your ears. It's truly a religious experience to watch RuPaul.
But I'm a cheerleader. That's the...
Bruh, I'm a cheerleader?
But I'm a cheerleader.
Oh, but, okay.
So, this is the title. I don't know. I've watched it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Oh, my RuPaul Charles, damn.
Yeah, he was in it. And then, like...
I vaguely remember seeing that. Like, that actress
and they fall in love.
Like,
those two fall in love.
Lay dollar beans?
Yes.
Lay dollar beans. Instead of saying lesbian, I just say lay dollar beans.
Well, one of them, like, they escape. And, like, their parents, like, disown them because they're not going through with it. And they have a graduation, like, at the end of it, celebrating, that they're straight now. But then they run away together.
Of course. So
and it's, like, a happy ending. Like, that's another thing we could have mentioned in the other one, but I forgot about it. But it's such a good movie. Whatever. And RuPaul's in it.
Slay, RuPaul. Look him up.
Professor Simon, watch this movie.
Look him up or watch the movie. Yeah.
Watch the movie. It's so good. It's in 1999.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay.
So it was in...
That's very ahead of its time, I feel.
Yeah. Like, and it's in, like, an hour and 24 minutes. It's a really good movie.
Oh, my God.
And, like, it's really funny.
Should we dedicate an episode to it?
Yes.
To a movie night?
We should watch it and then analyze, yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Queer analyzing.
Queer analytics.
English majors who?
Hey!
That should be a critical essay.
About I'm a cheerleader?
Yes, there's a book, so...
Oh, but we haven't written in class. Has to be something in class.
Yeah, true.
Professor Simon, why are we reading anything gay? This is extremely homophobic of you.
That's
Sorry,
it's
I
a
shouldn't
joke.
call it
It's a
homophobic.
joke.
All a joke.
All
for
joke.
laughs.
All for laughs.
All
All for
S's,
funny.
all S's and G's, I swear.
We're all good.
We're vibing.
We're vibing.
Fuck,
Yes.
I did have something to say, though.
Okay, what did you want to say?
I don't remember.
I
We
have
got
the concussed brain
You
here.
do have the concussed brain.
Yes.
Oh my god, I had a thought.
Me too.
Well, I guess, like, on the topic of conversion camps. No. I don't like conversion camps. They make me icky. I don't like them.
No, obviously, they're horrible.
They're awful.
They're
like,
horrible.
ugh.
Ugh.
Trying to think. I don't know. Brain empty.
Brain empty?
Yeah.
Is that all you had to say?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I'm allowed. What
Yeah.
time is it? How long have we been doing this? A solid 30 minutes. You know what? I think...
we should combine our episodes together.
Should we? Do you
You
want to do that?
Yeah, I could do mine now.
Okay.
I got my own topics.
All right.